Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Evil Genius. Oh yes. The evilage continues now that we have progressed through the game since previous episode. We've got this new power generator under construction and a various number of agents are snooping around, but things are a lot calmer than they were before, which is reassuring. The heat in Saber territories is now rock bottom. The only heat we have is here in Anvil. A little bit of heat there, which is okay. And a little bit of heat up here. Seems legit. Let's put a valet out there. So we can easily get back to plotting as soon as we can construct the necessary equipment. Look at that, eh? It's so purple. Whoa. Our power, of course, generation is now off the charts, which means these generators are no longer required apart from research purposes. Hopefully our scientists will figure the things out soon, but for the time being, I do need to sell this power generator. As much as I want these things to be researched, the only thing I could do is just hope that someone bumps into them eventually, because this room needs to be functional. Okay. As you can see, it's going to take a little while longer before we have full access to the research pane. Well, got access to the research pane, but a little bit more technology. So the next step is going to be construction of a new control room, which we can now do. I think a room like this seems good. Excellent, construction is underway. So hopefully our scientists do good work and bump into these generators sometime soon. That guy's busy using the machine. The reason why I'm building this, incidentally, is because our gold reserves are almost maximum now. I believe we could put another 250,000 there. But we're pretty close to high as far as we can go. So what I'm going to do is just going to continue to progress throughout the game. I think that's a sensible option. Do some extra plotting, some extra snooping around. Get that out of the way. Cool. There seems we're going to have a little bit more money, but even so, it's time to start getting serious, and this is a good way to do so. As you can see, with the power of explosions, boom, construction is underway. Hopefully the scientist bumps into this generator sometime soon. Meanwhile, some more experience for Ivan, I think.
All this violence, it's quite upsetting.
Let's get these guys killed. Seems good. Hopefully some research can be done soon. Seems that's all the body bags we have for the time being. But at any rate, this room is now being constructed quite readily. Can we move one of these objects into there, I wonder? Maybe. But I think we have a few too many guards, as strange as that says, because our scientists are busy doing all the manual work and the guards are standing around looking at the mirror, going, look at this pretty mirror. Seems a tad superfluous. But the cash is coming in fast, which is great. We will sell these once we have the generator fully researched. Yes, you do that. Look at things for research potential. Cool. A little bit of slowdown there, but hopefully it goes away by itself, which it seems to be doing. Cool, look at this. Region complete. We can now send some technicians to do some plotting. Seems the good. Seems legit. Get some missions underway. Boost our notoriety a bit. All these things need to take place. Why don't you go look at this power generator? Just saying. Could be fun. Nope, not going to happen today. Fair enough. If only there were things we could physically research. But we need a centrifuge. Oh well. We're getting on it. The main thing is the main thing. With those control stations done, we can start to get some missions underway. He should be almost ready to go. Unfortunately, the control station is quite exhaustive for minions to operate, which is why the Ark of the Covenant, whenever we can unlock it, will be very helpful. Hopefully some of these guards get their act together and start operating equipment as opposed to looking at this mirror. Yeah, thank you. Cool, you're going to punch something into the machine? Please do. We're looking for research potential. What are you running about from? Rifle cabinet. That's because it's open to civilians. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, nothing new yet. Hopefully our crew get out there shortly. Bam! Got some plotting underway. It may not be enough to get everything I want, but it's a start. If nothing else, it's a start. Just curious. We might be able to like squeeze the Ark of the Covenant in the corner and then build it. Like here. So we can get 3 control stations going. It drains them pretty fast though. Hopefully we can get some information before these 2 minions expire. Or tire rather. Cool, but it's great to have cash, that's for sure. Got this nuclear generator going, as you can see, 85 out of 60. Our power is in a good way. It's in a very good way. That's fine, we're just moving it. When we get the Ark of the Covenant, then we'll move that across. Excellent, they decided not to come. They turned away. Walking away. It's a good way to be. Let's see if this is enough, shall we? Dropping into here, the Mercury Mirror. And then we build in here. Then 3 people work together to build 1 object. There you go. Cool. Let's get some more missions, shall we, guys? And some research, for that matter. We are not seeing a lot in the way of research just yet. Yes, he's close enough to get the boost from the Mercury mirror. Excellent. And we lost a guard. Hide. Excellent, all the machines are now operating. Suffering acts of attrition. It's not so good. Still hiding is a good way to counter the bleeding of minions, and hopefully this should provide some regeneration. What's your problem now? Panicked by control station. Oh no. A control station looks really intimidating. Excellent, we've found something I wanted to find. You guys can go back to stealing. As can you. Meanwhile, we found this. Überloot, Ark of the Covenant. We'll just grab these 5 guards and put them over here. And we'll grab these 5 guards and we'll put them over here. Let's do this mission. As you can see, Hammer has recently been scouting out potential missile silo locations in the mountains of Afghanistan. One eminently suitable location was discovered. A vast cavern with entrance so well hidden it was only stumbled upon by chance. It was in this cavern that the Ark of the Covenant was discovered, previously thought to be irretrievably lost or mythical. Relieve Hammer of the burden that of such discovery brings by stealing the relic for ourselves. That's not good.
How do you do it? You lack discipline. I want vodka.
Still haven't got anything done yet, unfortunately. The research guys have been incredibly slow. Still, hopefully this mission doesn't generate too much heat. The heat is getting a little bit high. It reduces it very slightly. Well, less heat is less heat. It's a little bit less, we just have to survive. That's a guard that's all grown up. They grow up so fast. We just need our scientists to start getting stuff done. Please, examine these objects. We're getting some more missions slowly turning up though. As you can see here, double, oil and trouble. 10 notoriety, but lots of heat. Powerful stuff, eh? And he's down. Okay. Still, have almost done what Indiana Jones could not do, which is take the Art of the Covenant for himself. Be a little bit independent-minded. Oh yes. You guys can keep plotting. Find us some more missions. Particularly we would like some more Überloot. Ah, some more pathetic Sabre investigators. It's good to see that Sabre is no longer a concern. Hammer will be a little bit antsy for a while though, because of us taking their Ark of the Covenant. Still, hopefully we can put it to good use. This bleeds stats, this thing. Ah, we found the next one. Here you go. Mummy's sarcophagus. Archaeologists have recently uncovered the tomb of a previously unknown pharaoh in the Valley of the Kings. The prize find was a fabulous mummy case, embossed with gold and studded with precious stones. The sarcophagus has been moved to a Cairo museum, where it will go on display in a week. Steal it before the public even gets a glimpse of it. This should make the relic even more prestigious. Alright, well, we need 4 guards and 4 technicians for this one. This will be the next one we take. It's a very helpful artifact. It is the only one which regenerates health. Please, just turn right. Into here. Oh dear. Still, that means we can pull these guys out, move them somewhere else. Like Europe. This mission's taking some time. Still, hopefully everything works out. Ah, pathetic anvil infiltrator. Gotta watch out for those ninjas. While the Eiffel Tower's here, I'll probably get her a bit later. The heat gain on this is ridiculous. We want to be very careful. Okay, they take 5 minutes. Fair enough. That's not just being slow for the hell of it, it's an involved mission.
The relic has been stolen before it could be shipped back to Moscow. Any information about this matter should be reported to the local Hammer official. And if you find the Ark yourself, don't open it. Seriously, don't open it.
Lots of Indiana Jones references there. At the end of it, we've gone back to stealing from the countries we were stealing from before. And we're going to have to wait for the heat to calm down a bit in central Russia. They're not quite happy that we stole the Ark of the Covenant. Let's see where it ended up. Probably there. Yep, we don't want it there, we want it here. That's fine. Lots of pathetic people. Pathetic people are fine. Here we have poor hammer burglars. Burglars are fine. Just not sure why these scientists are just completely missing the generators so badly.
Stop whining. Time to funk, baby.
Shut up, cat.
Laying down a smackdown. I feel the
Seems legit. Man, I love that cat. We lost the technician, but that's okay, we'll just put one back. Simple. So the Ark of the Covenant should be helping these guys out a lot more. Look at those stats regenerating. Isn't that great? It means they'll still slowly lose smarts, but that's fine. The Ark of the Covenant is purely there to help with stats. As you can see, the war on stats is now tipping in our favour. Yes. It's good to get some money flowing in, that's for sure. So obviously we need to boost his smarts, but his other stats are working out reasonably well. His loyalty, attention and endurance are all soaring. So you're going to give it another go. Okay, fine. You've given up once before, but sure, why not? He doesn't care. Of course he doesn't care. So the heat in this territory is now 0, but I'm going to wait for the heat in central Russia to decrease first. Because just these waves of enemies starting to pour in. Don't have any mistakes. Doesn't seem to be any others on the island, so that's something. .25 heat. Wow. Suppose the heat on this isn't that bad then. Still, let's wait for things to calm down. When all the technicians are there, then we'll get the next piece of loot, which will be the mummy's sarcophagus. Oh, the Ark of the Covenant's doing good work. We've now got complete control of the world map as long as we can keep this room nice and staffed. Excellent. Worst infiltrator ever, eh? Absolutely. Helicopter's on its way. Excellent. The technician's reducing the risk of their mission accordingly. Seems fine to me. This particular artifact regenerates health, so that'll be good to place in the training room because it's a place where minions hang out reasonably frequently. Possibly the staff room as well. We're certainly doing good work. Making sure those guys stay on the desks is going to help our plotting significantly. Come on, scientists, it's not that difficult. Just look at one of these two things and then we can get on with the tech tree. Ugh. Do I just have to do something like this? Fine, I'll do it. I don't really want to build too many more topside shacks though. They become expensive. And we do need to start saving up for our next hotel. As you know, a hotel hub with wings costs like a good... I think it's $260,000. It's quite a lot of money. That's without putting anything in it. Like research equipment and everything else. These control stations are 30 grand each. Gets pricey. Mission's going well. 27 seconds to go. This topside shack's almost constructed as well. Stay in your chair, evil genius. We don't want you to running around mad. Typical Ivan gets immediately knocked out because everybody just decides he must die. Still, let's get out of this region. The heat is up. Let's return to stealing from the other regions we've been located in. It's good to see this one's come through. Arthur's Excalibur will be the next artifact we unlock. An English rambler has just discovered Excalibur, the legendary sword of King Arthur, by the shore of a remote Scottish loch. After a summer of unusually hot weather, the loch's waterline receded, revealing the normally submerged sword. Police have cordoned off the sites while archaeologists and historians examine the find, but a determined attack force should be able to steal the relic despite the security presence. So we need 6 guards and 10 workers. Should be easy to do. Also note, 104. Notoriety. Doing well. Let's get this power plant constructed, shall we? See if it helps.
New home build order confirmed. Object has been ordered. Road construction unpaused.
So we're doing good work here. The new control center strategy is paying off well. Let's hide from these guys. And these guys. Still, it's good to see that we can get Excalibur whenever we're ready. I believe our meeting capacity has increased, which it has. I'm going to add 4 extra scientists, 3 valets, and I think that's 1 more guard and 2 more workers. I think this number looks good. We need more scientists because they're just not getting their job done. Well, who's this woman? She's a good smash infiltrator. You know what she's also going to be? She's going to be dead.
Fuck you! Ah!
Intruder tagged for termination.
Notice how the health of our minions is now going to regenerate because of the sarcophagus. Apparently not that fast, but it does happen. This regenerates health. Cool. That's 2 pieces of Überloot. With 4 we can begin the next objective, which is basically just to steal a ton of cash. I think it's an objective that's purely in the game so that we can learn what we need to do. We need 8 valets for this particular piece of Überloot. The last piece we'll grab. Why don't bring these guys back home? Excellent. Keep that heat nice and manageable. Great. Cool. Well, hopefully with the extra minion force, we should be able to bolster our base operations.
They split my vodka.
We can now use Ivan as our example.
You lack discipline.
Hopefully his health should now regenerate. We're watching. There it goes. 47. Got another valet done. And another scientist is ready to rock as well. It's good to see. We're doing well. Minions and loot being added to our inventory. And a new control room that now functions a lot better than the previous ones did. We also have a generator right there, so hopefully someone notices it and puts it into the data bank. That's all we need, just someone to go, oh look, here's a power generator. Hey, maybe this guy. Nope, not that guy. This guy is just looking bored. Yeah, he's just going to look at that to feel better about his life. Still, hopefully our scientists can discover what we need to learn. Cool. As for now, we're going to call it a video. When we come back, we'll continue to play more Evil Genius. Oh yeah.